Hey, welcome back to this final segment of Pillow Talk. This is Kevin Fear, president of Mattress Express. If you're just joining us, welcome. If you're coming back after the final segment, thanks for sticking around. If you listen every week, thank you. You can watch this show on YouTube. There's actually a camera in front of me right now. You can watch it on our website at mattressexpressny.com. If you're out and about this weekend or this week looking for a new mattress, bedding, sleep system, please give us a try. I guarantee you won't find all the same brands under one roof anywhere else in this state. I guarantee you that no one else has all the technologies under one roof that we have. What do I mean by that? I go over this a lot, but I'm big on repetition. We have traditional luxury like Stearns & Foster. We have Purple, which is a hyper-elastic grid. We have Tempur-Pedic, which is incredible cooling foam. We have memory foam, latex, hybrids. We have air adjustable. It goes on and on. We have the largest selection of FlexEd beds in New York State, which you're starting to. Not many people carry them. We carry a ton of them. We sell a lot of them. So each head goes up and down independently, but it's still one solid mattress. So come in and try. I tell everybody when they're coming in, bring your partner you sleep with. You know, people come in and go, well, I got to come back with my wife. I got to come back with my husband. Come together, get it over with. Come comfortable, dressed comfortably so you can lay down and be comfortable. Give yourself 45 to 90 minutes. Bring your ID and all your so forth in case you want to do a payment plan. And come with an open mind, okay? I know if you had a bad experience with a different technology or a pillow top or something years ago, come with an open mind. The way they build beds today is not necessarily the way they built them 20 years ago. So, you know, I have people that come in and they go, oh, it's a pillow top, I don't want that, or oh, I don't like memory foam, and it's okay, but try it. Try the different technologies, find out what technology is best for you, and then we find a bed that fits your price point that you think is the most comfortable bed you've ever laid in. That's how we roll. Okay, but come with an open mind. That's all I say. I've put people on beds and say, you don't like memory foam, right? Right. I wouldn't put you, and I say, so you don't want to be put on a memory foam bed, right? Right. How's this feel? It's incredible. I say, it's memory foam. Because memory foam, they combine it with other foams and other spring systems, and they infuse it with gel, and it's not like the early days of memory foam. Used to lay out a memory foam, used to sink into it. It was hot. It's not like that anymore. There's different densities of memory foam and latex. So anyway, right now, take up to 5 years to pay for anything in the store with no money down. Not a nickel. Don't give me a nickel. Now, yes, there's a credit check. Yes, you have to finance at least $1,500 for that particular payment plan. We have many different payment plans. You don't have to go 5 years. You don't have to finance $1,500 with some plans. There's no credit check payment plans. We have companies that take middle of the road credit scores. So don't prejudge yourself. Go to mattressexpressny.com, fill out our 15-second express credit app, and we'll get you all pre-qualified before you come in. And then you know where you stand. Or we take credit cards, checks, and cash, however you want to pay. So come on in this weekend. We also have luxury rewards on our luxury beds, which are the Smart Bed by Instant Comfort, which we have several of, Posh and Lavish, which we have several of. And what's a luxury reward? It's just a fun thing we do to give back. After you pick out a king or queen set, can't be combined with any other promotion or discount. I have to do all these disclaimers. You get to choose from a list of luxury rewards, and there's practical, and we make it as crazy as possible on purpose. We want it to be fun. But if you're not a crazy, fun person, we have a $500 Lowe's gift card you can pick. We have mountain bikes. Everything I'm mentioning, I have sent out to people. Portable spas, exercise equipment, meat smokers, snow blowers, gas grills. It goes on and on. It's great. It's fun. Check it out. You can look at it on our website. We're getting ready to update that too. So come see us this weekend. Great deals going on right now. And just give us a try this weekend if you're interested. Okay. Great new year. Lots of stuff going on. If you don't know me, I'm a little bit of a history buff. I like history. when I went to school, I was a C student because, well, for multiple reasons. I think I am ADD, which we didn't even know what that was back then, but I was bored to tears in school. Like if you put me in a science class when I was in school, I'd rather watch paint dry. English, bored to tears. Math, I didn't mind math. I found it challenging, but I enjoyed it. History, loved it. Loved it. They called it social studies back when I was in school. And I listen to audiobooks these days. And one series of books that I enjoy are Bill O'Reilly's Killing books, because they're history books. It has nothing to do with the man. I enjoy his books. I'm listening to the one right now called Confronting the Presidents. And if you are a history person, I highly recommend it. Each chapter goes over each president. In the beginning, it's a little, you're going all the way back to George Washington. It's fascinating, though. I'm now just up to the point where we're up to Kennedy. And it made me wonder what presidents slept in the same bed with their wives and what presidents didn't. Because we talk about sleep divorce and sleeping in separate beds all the time. I couldn't find anything on it. However, I did find one antidote or description that I thought was fascinating. Prior to the Ford administration, so Ford came in what, 74? Prior to the Ford administration, it was common and normal for the president and wife to sleep in separate beds. And socially, it was normal. I remember growing up, a good friend of mine's parents slept in separate beds. And to me, I thought that was strange because my parents always slept in the same bed. But it was a different time back then. And many couples slept in separate beds. And now we're getting back to that. Many couples are sleeping in separate beds again for multitude of reasons. If you're sleeping in a separate bed because you can't agree on the same bed, try the Smart Bed by Instant Comfort, where you can make each side as soft or as firm as you like. Try a flex head, where you can elevate each head independently and the feet independently and have the massage independently. But if you're sleeping in separate beds because it's better for you, it's fine. What I want to encourage, I've talked about this before, is when you come into our stores, tell us. We don't care. I tell this story all the time, but it cracks me up. I'm a Catholic, and I converted to Catholicism as an adult, and I met this priest, and he was explaining confession to us. This was 20, 25 years ago. And he said, when you go to confession, don't be afraid to confess. Tell us. And I'm not talking about religion here. This is just a story. And he said, don't be embarrassed. He goes, I've heard it all. He was an older gentleman. And he said, try to impress me. You're not gonna. It just cracked me up. So it's the same thing when it comes in and you're getting a bed. Tell us. We don't care if you don't sleep with your spouse. We're not going to judge you. Don't be embarrassed. We just need to know, because many times someone will come in and say, oh, I just need a bed for the spare room, when it's really for them. They just don't want to say, hey, we sleep in separate beds. And we need to know if the bed's for you. That's critical, because when it comes to a spare room, comfort for you isn't as important. It just has to be a decent bed at a decent price, because you're not using it all the time, right? So we need to know that. I remember last time I talked about this on the radio, I ran into a couple that I knew, and she said, I heard you on the radio. She said, and we sleep in separate beds. She goes, I didn't know it was that common. It's like 30% of couples sleep in separate beds. It's okay. Just tell us. I sleep with my wife. If I annoy her, she'll go sleep somewhere else sometimes, because I'm a snorer. I do wear my CPAP. But if for some reason she can't sleep with me, she'll go sleep somewhere else, rarely. But hey, it's okay. So when you come in, be honest, come dressed comfortably, bring your partner, give yourself 45 to 90 minutes. Bring your ID if you want to do a payment plan. If you sleep by yourself, and just tell us. It's okay. Tell us whatever you need. You're not going to see us again for 10 years, probably. So, all right, wrapping up this show. Next week, I'll let you know how the show in Las Vegas was and what I saw that was new and interesting. And God willing, we'll be back at it for another week. Stay safe, stay warm, have an attitude of gratitude. This is Kevin Fear, and this is Pillow Talk. See you next week.